Have you ever prayed for God to restore something that He had intentionally ended, like a relationship, like a job? That was the story of Elijah in First Kings chapter 17. The Bible tells us that the brook dried up. The brook that God once used to quench his thirst dried up. And like many people, Elijah could have stayed there by the brooks, praying that the brook flow again. However, he was obedient to the voice of God. Elijah understand life is made up of different seasons, different chapters. Situations are seasonal. Some people are seasonal. And may God give us the discernment to know when a season or when a chapter of our life is closed. See, friends, the brook was a place of provision, not a place of destination. We have become so comfortable in a place where God only meant to provide in a season of our lives. The brooks wasn't God's destination for Elijah, it was more so a place of provision. And perhaps God has opened a door for you, and now slowly you feel as though that door is closing. Perhaps God had sent people in your life, and you remember at one stage they were a blessing, but now slowly they are pulling back. Well, who's to say that season is not over? Who's to say that chapter have not already closed and you are still praying somehow for that door to reopen? You are still praying somehow for God to use these people who was only there for a season. When the brooks dried up, God spoke to Elijah again, because the drying up of the brooks wasn't the end of God's plan. It was rather the transition to his next assignment. And sometimes some doors have to close, and some chapters have to end so that we can move on to the assignment that God have for our lives. Don't measure God by the season, whether it continue or whether it end. Measure him by whether he continue to lead you. Have a door ever closed in your life only for a better one to open? Let me know in the comments.